sometimes I just want mindless entertainment. It's a Monday night. I'm on my couch. Give me 2.5 hours. My daughter's into it. Let me explain to her what's going on. Number one, neither of us had any idea. You couldn't explain to an untrained eye what exactly was happening. Way to get kids involved. Let's make it unwatchable. Let's make it so that mom or dad can't explain what's happening on TV. Great work, ESPN and Major League Baseball. It's like I stopped following Star Wars movies when, like, The Batch came out in the late 90s, early 2000s, because, look, man, I want mindless entertainment. I want lightsaber fights. I want gun battles. I want spaceships shooting each other. I want dudes cutting off people's hands. I want a guy blowing up planets. I don't want to have to look up Han Solo's family tree. I don't need to follow hundreds of years of family tree history and ancestry. I stopped paying attention. Do not care, will not watch. I want mindless entertainment. If when I'm trying to relax, you make me work, I check out. Midway through the home run derby last night, I think like a lot of folks, I checked out. If you watched it, awesome. Congratulations to Cal Raleigh. Baseball's in a great place when it comes to its younger stars. And Cal Raleigh is one of them. Seems like a decent dude, fun nickname, lots of really cool, telegenic guys on TV last night. Unfortunately, they weren't allowed to shine because ESPN decided to have a drunk camera person operating the shot on the right-hand side of the screen, and that shot did not match up with the shot on the left-hand side of the screen. Way to take the easiest thing to broadcast and make it totally unwatchable. If I'm trying to relax and you make me work, I go away. That's why I don't go camping. I've been camping once in my life. Now, I'm not basically a sit outdoors or sleep outdoors type person. But if we're going to go camping, like, let's just set up the tent and then let me chill. Only time in my life I've ever gone camping, I went with a cousin of mine. It takes like 90 minutes, set up the tents, and now we got to get a fire started, and we got to inflate this mattress, and now we've got to do some meal prep. When I go to a beach, I've got to unfold a chair and open a beer. Done. Now I can relax. If you make me work, if you make me try, okay, I got to figure out what's happening on this side of the screen. How close is it to what's happening on this side of the screen? How many home runs have been hit? How much time is left? What happens if there's a tie? We're deciding tiebreakers by inches. There could be a swing off. Like, it didn't even sound like the announcers knew the rules. And yes, I did spend a few minutes trying to watch the StatCast broadcast last night. That was way over my head. Look, it's not a baseball game where I'm going to dive into the strategy and second-guess the manager and where I really care about who wins and who loses. That was supposed to be somewhat mindless entertainment. I have it on in the studio right now from last night. That split screen is one of the most awful things I've ever seen. Hockey fans in the mid-'90s got mad at Fox for having a glowing puck. The glowing puck is the equivalent of the first down line in NFL broadcasts compared to the way ESPN showed the home run derby last night. You took an event that I was excited about, that a lot of us really love, that is kind of the central attraction to the All-Star game. I couldn't explain to my 8-year-old what was going on. So great, now I equate the home run derby to camping. I usually love the home run derby. I have no interest in camping. Great job.